Hi guys, I did my Illustrator over Lynne Cherry. Lynne was born on January 5th, 1952 in Philadelphia. She's an author, illustrator, filmmaker, and environmental lecturer. She attended the Tyler School of Art and Yale University. At Tyler School of Art, she just earned her art degree, and then she went on to pursue her master's in history at Yale. She did multiple residencies, and she did them at Princeton, the Smithsonian, and Cornell University are just a few of the main ones. All of her books in some way or another deal with nature, and in a lot of the backs of the books it talks about more information about why they're important and how you can incorporate them in your classroom, which I found to be very helpful. And she's written and or illustrated over 30 award-winning books. So just a couple of her famous books that she's done. These 5 ones on the screen are the ones that I will be talking about and the ones that I evaluated while doing this project. But there's also a couple other ones that kept reappearing: The Great Kapok Tree and A River Ran Wild. And then I'll talk about Where Butterflies Grow, Flute's Journey, An Armadillo from Amarillo, How Groundhog's Garden Grew, and The Sea, the Storm, and the Mangrove Tangle. So to start, when we talk about lines, all of her lines are very, very faint. None of her pictures are outlined very heavily. She uses her color to really define her illustrations. But just with that saying, they're thin, light, and fluid, and then there's obviously a mixture of straight and curvy in all of her pictures. There's a lot of horizontal lines, and in the book it says that horizontal lines are to show calmness and stability, and none of her pictures really have threatening scenes in them, and they're all used to portray distance or movement on pages. So obviously when you were in art class, the teacher taught you, like, if stuff's further away you draw it smaller. Well, same goes in her books. Things that are far away she has a lot smaller, than things that are supposed to be close up are a lot bigger, and there's a lot of movement in her pictures. So as you can see in this one, you can see the movement in the water just by like the way that she added the white in the water. It's like the light's reflecting on it. And in this one you can really see detail, like how the bird nest is created, which I found to be very cool. Color. Since all of her books deal with nature, there's a lot of calm and natural colors. There's lots of blues and greens because that's what we see when we're outside. Every single color that she used complements the scenery and the characters that are used. So in this picture right here, the caterpillars, all of their markings are accurate to what they actually look like. The flowers are very, very accurate, and you can see that she uses a variety of the same color to add depth. So just the way that the sun might be portrayed hitting it, like on these vegetables down here, there's little white marks just to show that like the sun is hitting it or the light is hitting it, and it's all very accurate, like I said, and they're realistic. So I think some of these books are for older kids, and also for younger kids it's good to see like what things actually look like or are supposed to look like. Shapes. There's a lot of organic shapes and a lot of curves. Everything that you see is accurate. No animals are like portrayed funny, and everything you see is really, really what you see in the world. So it's easy to tell the mood. So in this one is from The Sea, the Storm, and the Mangrove Tangle. So the hurricane had just hit, and it's really easy to see that the hurricane destroyed this mangrove because all the trees are knocked down, the branches are broken. This one's in Flute's Journey, and you can see that they're going through the rainforest. And I don't know about you guys, but I hate snakes, and this snake looks a lot more scary than this little garden snake that's in the How Groundhog's Garden Grew. So texture, she uses a lot of her colors and colors and lines to show the texture that she wants to portray. And just by these 3 images that I pulled from the books, you can actually have a sense of like they are right in front of you, which is really cool. So she adds a lot of depth to these rocks, which make them look jagged and even up here. But I really like this armadillo. You can tell that it shows her just by the way how she drew him and everything, and how this hawk's beak is sharp because of the way it's just portrayed. Same with the feathers on this hawk and the talons, and then how fuzzy these squirrels look and this groundhog chipmunk thing. You can just tell how fuzzy they are just by the way that she incorporated all the lines, colors, and shapes to make the texture. Using the classroom would be very, very easy. Like I said, in most of the backs of the books it talks about why they're important and how you can incorporate them. So for younger grades, the Where Butterflies Grow if you're learning about caterpillars and butterflies, Armadillo and Amarillo if you're learning about Texas, the Storm and Mangrove Tangle. It talks about the importance of mangroves and how they're becoming extinct, and talking about habitats. Same with Food's Journey, talk about habitats and saving the belt woods that are in Maryland. And then How the Groundhog's Garden Grew, talk about the importance of eating nourishing foods. And basically all of her books really talk about what students can do to help the earth. And yeah, thanks for watching.